Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HJN. And now for today's episode, let me be the first to talk about the fact that there are new subjects coming along. Some will be on the way soon, while others are already here. And this one in particular is one that I've been getting requests for weeks. And so here it is. I'm talking about conspiracies. And simply put, there's just a lot going on about it. One conspiracy that I would like to pull out right away, in case you're already not aware about it, if you haven't remembered from my episode of HJN where I talked about the Mandela effect, which is simply put just the absence of false memories which would indicate an altercation of something in their lifetime, then let me talk about the so-called Berenstain Bears conspiracy theory, which of course is all over the web, and it has been around for years. Because simply put, there's no real way to tell whether or not it's actually known as Berenstain or Berenstain. Of course, many people have implied it as being Berenstain, and I couldn't really say for sure. Because I've always noticed a lot of changes in the titles themselves. Not just with the fonts, not just with the books themselves, not just the republications of certain ones, and not just the editions, not just the, well, otherwise. Regardless of what it is, though, I probably would not agree that Berenstain or Berenstain would have been the right name in any single way. Because as long as there's going to be arguments about it, then, well, I'd rather not associate with drama like this. Especially when we already have too much drama all over the place. And I won't go too deep on that for right now, but you know what? Something else I might also imply is that conspiracies, of course, I've done the research, and apparently it's against the law to create a conspiracy out there. But yet we get people who do it all the time. We get people out there who propose certain conspiracies and put up a lot of theories on there, whether they're just people on the internet or whatnot. There's always a time where people actually go in to create conspiracies. And I'm not surprised, seeing as how it's actually an illegal activity compared to everything else that we've had that's against the law. Conspiracies? I mean, that's more like a petty thing out there in comparison to something like arson or vandalism. Something, of course, based on the Guy Fawkes night sort of thing going on out there. But you know what, though? Aside from everything else, I'd say conspiracies are something that's really worth looking out for. No matter what it is, there's always something out there that someone is in fact going to start fabricating an alternate story about it, or something in particular, just to get away with anything in life. Considering what we're going through to this day, I really would not imply a lot more about everything that's been happening, because I feel like I've already touched up more on some of the more current situations that have been happening. A lot of stuff that's been happening in recent months, recent years, recent decades, and the like. So that's pretty much all I got left to talk about all of this. And conspiracies, of course, I'm just going to have laid out for all of you to see here. And now, if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.